Good afternoon, it's 1 o'clock. I'm Chloe Boyne and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. A duo of England superstars have returned to the senior squad ahead of the World Cup. Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden are both called up to international duty, while Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott will have the chance to earn his first senior cap. England have already qualified for next summer's World Cup and will look to continue their flawless run in the qualifiers. Thomas Tuchel describes the latest squad additions as immense. Sorry about that technical issue there, but in other news, Southampton will likely be without new signing Oriol Romeu this weekend. Romeu revealed that he hasn't had any game time for a few months. Saints play bottom of the league Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow. A win will be their first back-to-back victories of the season. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim has won the Premier League Manager of the Month, alongside Cameroonian forward Brahim Mbeumo as the Player of the Month. United went undefeated in October and they will face Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow in a rematch of the Europa League final. A win before the international break is crucial for the Red Devils to continue their building momentum. Police made 11 arrests following the Europa League clash of Aston Villa against Maccabi Tel Aviv. More than 700 police were present at the stadium as the Israeli away fans were banned from attending the fixture. Arrests were made for a multitude of offences from racial abuse and violence. Mary Earps' new autobiography has sparked controversy within the women's football community. After retiring from international duty back in May, before the Lionesses' successful summer winning their second Euros, Earps has opened up about England's new number one, Hannah Hampton. Rochelle Barham joins us in the studio to explain whether any resolution is on the cards.
Thank you, Chloe. Yeah, so basically what happened was back in April time, Mary Earps got dropped for Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton was having the season of her life with Chelsea, so it was deserved. It wasn't like it came out of nowhere. Mary Earps in her book has turned around and said it was Serena Wiegman rewarding Hannah Hampton's bad behaviour, in quotation marks, because no one to this day still really knows what the bad behaviour was. But then Hannah Hampton did serve her time, because she was sent home from a camp from whenever this bad behaviour occurred. No one really knows. A lot of people have said that because of what's happened in the autobiography, she has ruined the reputation that she has. She had that World Cup final and she saved that penalty and she helped them win the Euros, but sort of killing what the reputation you had with the manager this is something you just don't really do. She's turned around and said she'd like to sort of make amends with Hannah and Serena, and she still has tremendous respect, but then sort of why would you say all of that and then come back and try and apologise? And people have now called Mary Earps the Queen of Strops, not the Queen of Stops as she once was called.
Amazing, thank you, Rochelle. It definitely sounds like it's all going on in women's football, which also leads nicely on to one of the biggest games of the season that's occurring tomorrow in the Women's Super League. Arsenal are hosting Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium and it could be a chance for the Gunners to get one over their biggest rivals. Yet the Blues could go another game into their unbeaten record of the season. Elsewhere, Formula 1 is in Brazil this weekend and the Drivers' Championship race is coming down to the wire. There's 4 races remaining and only 1 point separates the McLarens, with Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri first and second in the championship. Max Verstappen is in the McLaren's rearview mirrors, only being 36 points behind, and is not letting go of his hopes to win 5 titles in a row.
We just try to do everything we can till the end. I mean, it's 36 points, it's still a decent gap. But of course, if we want to close that down further, we need to be ahead constantly now, and that will be, I think, a big challenge. But we'll see.
Police are investigating the death of former Dallas Cowboys defensive lineman Marshawn Kneeland as a suspected suicide. The local Texas police said Kneeland was found dead in the early hours of Thursday morning. The reports came after a vehicle pursuit that led to a multi-agency search in the city of Frisco on Wednesday night. Former NFL player Louis Rees-Zammit returns to the Welsh rugby matchday squad. The winger has not played Test rugby for 2 years after switching to American football. Wales play Argentina this weekend in their first autumn international. Also in rugby, England face a tough matchup against Fiji tomorrow. Fiji beat England the last time they played at Twickenham. Coach Steve Borthwick is expecting trouble with Fiji's attack.
Fiji have incredible talent and an abundance of pace and power. So if they're given any space, then they maximise it and can score tries out of very, very little.
England are also in action for Rugby League tomorrow in their final Ashes test against Australia. The visiting Aussies won the previous 2 fixtures this month and are now hoping for the clean sweep. With the Cricket Ashes starting in 2 weeks down under, we can only hope the Barmy Army don't suffer similar fate. Boxing superstar Clarissa Shields has signed a groundbreaking $8 million promotional contract in the most lucrative women's boxing deal ever. The undisputed heavyweight world champion says she's dedicated her career to fighting for equal respect, equal pay and equal opportunity for female boxers. That's all from us for this hour, and I'll be back at 2. Thank you.
Across the South Coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.